Hello, Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Miftahul Iswada. I am student of the State of Kediri Islamic Religion Institute IAIN Kediri. This video is my English assignment scientific journal reviews by the title Analysis of the Rule of Financing by Sharia Pawnshop for MSME Development Case Study of Arum Products in Langsa City, written by Muhammad Fuad and Meilida Triana from Samudra University. In this occasion, we will talk about first, preliminary. The reason of Ritter did the research about problem and phenomenon. Second, about theory and empirical study. Definition of MSME, Sharia Pawnshop, Arum product. And third, analysis, a result of statistics test. And fourth, discussion, discuss based on result. And the last conclusion, goal of the research. Okay, the first point, preliminary. Sharia Pawnshops are part of non-bank financial institutions in Indonesia that function to distribute financing through lending money based on the principle of pawn to the business sector in need. UMKM is a business sector that mainly faces constraints on access to financing in the aspect of guarantee and legality and administrative procedures. One of the financing solutions offered by Sharia Pawnshop Rahan to overcome the problem of limited capital experienced by MSMEs is to issue or Arum products. The Arum product was launched by Sharia Pawnshop using a fiduciary system in the hope of assisting the needs of the business sector. The Arum product offers easy access where the entrepreneur can get financing only with a BBKB, proof of ownership guarantee, where the vehicle remains with the owner so that it can still be used to support daily business activities. If the guarantee has been declared in accordance with the regulations set by Pawnshop, the acquisition process only takes 3 days and the payment can be made at any time. Thus, in its launch, the Arum financing product is expected to help develop MSMEs in the capital aspect. However, the phenomenon observed in the object of this research, namely PT Pegadaian or Persero Langsa Sharia branch, is that there is no evaluation process related to the extent to which the product is able to play a role in the development of MSMEs in Langsa City. With regard to that, though, the main problem formulated in this study is how the role of pawnshop financing through Arum products in the development of MSMEs by PT Pegadaian or Persero Langsa Sharia branch. This study aims to analyze how the role of Arum as financing product in the development of SMEs. Primary data were collected through questionnaires and interviews on 100 customers. They analyzed using descriptive and statistics method. A descriptive analysis results show that the majority of respondents state strongly agree or agree that Arum useful to help the development and sustainability of their business, while the results of statistical tests state that the Arum product positively and significantly influences on the development of SMEs. Okay, next, number 2, theory and empirical study. MSMEs. The definition and criteria for MSMEs, micro, small, and medium enterprises, as stipulated in the Law of the Republic of Indonesia number 20 of 2008, Chapter 1st, Article 1st, and Chapter 4th, Article 6, are as follows. First, microenterprises are productive businesses owned by individuals and or individual business entities. Number two, small business is a productive economic business that stands alone, which is carried out by individuals or business entities that are not subsidiaries or branches of companies that are owned, controlled, or become a part either directly or indirectly of medium enterprises or large businesses. The number three, medium enterprises are productive economic businesses that stand alone, which are carried out by individuals or business entities that are not subsidiaries or branches of companies that are owned, controlled, or become a part either directly or indirectly with small businesses or large businesses with total net assets or annual sales proceeds and regulated in this law. The characteristics of microenterprises have net worth of at most 50 million rupees excluding land and buildings for business premises and annual sales of at most 300 million rupees. For small business, have net worth of at most 50 million rupees up to 500 million rupees excluding land and buildings for business premises and annual sales of 300 up to 2,500 million rupees. For medium enterprises, have net worth of at most 50 million rupees excluding land and buildings for business premises, annual sales of at most 300 rupees. Okay, next, Sharia Pawnshop financing. Sharia Pawnshop is a formal financing institution, which is a unit of PT Pegadaian or Persero in Indonesia, with the task of providing alternative financing needs for lower middle-class groups of people who have micro, small, and medium-scale businesses based on law, Rahan, or Sharia pawning. With the existence of a pawnshop, these needy community groups can obtain funding by bringing their collateral in a fast, safe, and easy time, in accordance with the motto of the Pegadaian institution, namely, overcoming problems without problems, so that they avoid borrowing from money lenders who charge relatively high interest rates. Okay, next, Arum products as MSME development capital. The Arum financing product shows the commitment of Sharia Pawnshops to have an important role for national economic development, especially solutions for empowering MSMEs through solving the problem of capital pressures faced by MSMEs. Agent et al. 2017, in his research identified a sustainable growth of the realized value of Arum financing for MSME during the period 2011 to 2015 of 205.8%. The data shows that there is an increasing demand from the public for Arum products. However, Agena's research results et al. 2017, it also concludes some of the problems faced by Sharia pawnshops in marketing Arum products, namely the lack of socialization, new publications of the draft law on the pawn system, which led to the emergence of pawn business openings carried out by banks with a Sharia system, as well as public trust law on Islamic pawnshops. Okay, the third point is analysis. Research instrument test. Validity test identifies that all statement items for the MSME development variable have a value of significant 2, which means that all statement items used regarding these variables are valid and can be used for data collection or real respondents. The result of reliability test also identifies the value of Cronbach alpha, the MSME development variable obtained in greater than zero point 0.6, which means that all statement items used regarding these variables are reliable and can be used for data collection on real respondents. Okay, this is table descriptive analysis. The table of characteristics of respondents in percentage. Based on the table shows that the majority of the respondents in this study are male, 57%, have an age range of 36 to 40 years, which is the productive age group, 37%, and manage the trading business, 47%. The next table is frequency distribution for ARUM financing in percentage. The table shows the reason of the majority of respondents strongly agree that they take ARUM products as a source of capital for their business development due to suggestions. With regard to the ARUM financial variable, the table shows that the majority of respondents strongly agree that they take ARUM products as a source of capital for their business development due to suggestions from friends. X1 is 43%, and then the second item, X2, get 48%, strongly agree to the suggestion from family. For agree because the interest rate offered is relatively low. X3 is 39%. Strongly agree because the administrative process to obtain it's quite easy. X4 is 43% and strongly agree because of the character requirements required needed to obtain financing was not burdensome. X7 is 43%. However, the majority of respondents are of the opinion that it's normal regarding the repayment period of ARUM products compared to other financing products offered by Pegadaian Sharia or from other financial institutions. And this is the table of frequency distribution for MSME development in person. Shows that with regard to the MSME development variable, the statement's majority of respondents from the impact to their business. Based on the table, the result is Y1 get for 52% strongly agree that the product obtained by ARUM can provide additional working capital, and Y2 get 44% strongly agree that it can be used to develop products. Y3 get 39% agree that it can increase business income. Y4 get 60% agree that it can be used to develop business. Y5 get 39% agree that it can be used to expand business reach, and Y6 get 50% agree that it can be provide an increase in business purchasing power, and Y7 get 61% agree that it can guarantee the level of business continuity. And this is statistical analysis. Statistical analysis result. The table shows the value of the regression coefficient B for the x variable of 0.153 with a positive sign. This result states that the effect of ARUM financing on the development of MSMEs has a positive relationship. The table also shows the value of R squared obtained is 0.030. The interpretation of the value of the coefficient of determination states that the ARUM financing provided by Pegadaian Sharia has a relatively small contribution to the development of MSMEs, which is only 3%. Overall, By combining the values of the regression coefficient and the test, it states that the hypothesis proposed in the study is accepted, or that ARU financing is proven to have a positive and significant role in the development of MSMEs. Okay, after we know the result of analysis, and now the fourth point is discussion. Based on these results, it's recommended for PT Begarian or Persero Sharia branch, especially in Langsa City, seeks to improve the quality and quantity of Arum products. Improving product quality, for example, providing technical assistance for MSMEs receiving Arum, holding regular meetings with MSMEs to evaluate the performance of the utilization of Arum financing, or holding seminars to socialize the benefits of Arum products, so the MSMEs who receive the financing can use it appropriately to use. The increase in product quantity is related to the possibility of increasing the fund selling that can be accessed by MSMEs with simpler guarantees procedures. With these efforts, it is hoped that more MSMEs will take advantage of ARUM as the main source of capital for their business other than their own capital, and at the same time able to use it optimally according to its function. For MSME entrepreneurs, it's recommended that they be more focused and wise in the use of ARM financing and not confuse it with personal consumptive use. This condition is indicated based on the results of interviews with the Sharia Pawnshop staff and some ARM customers, where generally the wealth belonging to MSMEs cannot be separated from the owner's personal wealth. The high commitment of the business owner so that its use is in accordance with the initial planning or needs can make his business truly receive the benefits of ARUM obtained from the development and guarantee of the sustainability of his business. Okay, the last conclusion. The results of the study conclude several things. First, the descriptive analysis identified that MSME managers as ARUM customers exist, that the financing product helped develop their business. Next, the results of statistical analysis prove that ARUM financing has a positive and significant role in the development of MSMEs. However, the results of the coefficient of determinants show that ARUM products are identified as still having a relatively small contribution to the development of MSMEs. Okay, I think that's all my presentation of review journal. Thank you for your attention. May Allah blessing us. And the last I say, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.